So I'm no social media expert or Gary Vee or anything like that, but there's a feature on Instagram that I rarely see people talk about that I like to share with you that's actually pretty great when it comes to engaging with people. So if you're an artist, a musician, or if you're just a public figure in general, I'm going to show you what this feature is and how it can help you engage with people that follow and support your work. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the video. My name is Mundy. I'm a photographer, a digital artist. I make music, and like most people who do these things in 2020, I use Instagram. Probably too much. It's actually my most active social platform where I have the most followers and engagement, which is the reason why I'm regularly trying to upload to YouTube to kind of branch out, and also just to give back to people because I've taken so much from the internet myself. So if you've watched some of my videos before, or you like my photos and music, if you could take a second to subscribe to the channel to see future videos, I would really appreciate it. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get into this feature. So if you've ever looked up ways to help drive engagement on your Instagram page or to help foster the community that you have there, most people will recommend replying to all your comments, replying to all your DMs, things like this, and it's pretty common practice. So if you're not doing that already, before I even tell you this feature, you should get on that, because if you already have a following and you aren't actually fostering that community that you have and not even responding to people when they take like a minute to write out a nice heartfelt message to you, you should probably do that first. It's one thing if you get hundreds and thousands of comments and DMs. I don't expect you to do that, and I wouldn't expect somebody who has those kinds of stats to be watching a video like this, so that's kind of an aside, but either way, it's worth saying. What I almost never see though is people bring up the fact that you can actually see who shares your post to their stories, even if they don't tag you. If you already knew about this, congratulations, I didn't, so this video is probably not for you, although keep watching because there will be a little token of appreciation at the end for you that you might be interested in if you like my work. And for those who don't know the feature, keep watching because I'm about to explain how to do it. Normally on Instagram, if somebody shares a post of yours on their story and they tag you, you'll get a notification for it in the same place that you would if somebody liked a post or something like this. Or you'll get a message request, or it'll show up in your DMs. But it's actually incredibly easy to see who shares your post without tagging you, and this is how you do it. First, open a post of yours. You'll notice that there are 3 dots in the top right corner of the post. Then you'll just need to click the 3 dots at the top right corner of the post. From there, you'll see a button that says View Story Reshares, and it's literally that simple. Now, I don't think it's totally necessary to reply to people who share your post on their story, but I personally believe it can go a long way depending on how you approach it. And regardless, it is just an interesting metric to keep in mind Regardless, it's just an interesting metric that you can keep in mind along with the comments and likes on your post. Obviously, not everybody's going to leave a comment in your post even if they like it, and people aren't going to tag you in their story when they share it. There's slightly more effort involved in having to type out somebody's name, so it makes sense that a lot of people would just do this. Without checking this feature, you'd only be notified if somebody were to tag you when they share your post in their story. But this opens up the door for you to see who shares your work to their followers still. Sure, they might not be tagging you, but this could still go a long way depending on who the person is and what image they're sharing. In my opinion, throwing a thank you or any kind of appreciation somebody's way is worth it, especially if you're already in the habit of replying to your DMs and replying to people's comments. That's basically what I normally do, at least. I'll usually wait till just a bit under a full day passes after I share my post. That way I can kind of tackle every single message all at once instead of going periodically throughout the day when more messages or more story shares show up, and that could take longer, so I like to try to do it all in one sitting if I can. I'll usually check the post maybe a day later as well, but usually there's not as many shares, so this won't take that long. It's possible that this feature won't show up for you if you don't get any story shares. It's not a problem, just keep making work and I'm sure you'll get some, and it's still worth checking just in case. I'll usually just show my appreciation by thanking people for sharing directly, and occasionally we'll chat. Worst case scenario, they don't really engage back or they just like your message or something like this. Best case scenario, you chat with somebody that likes your work and you leave a lasting impression on them, and also you get to see the perspective of just how much you sharing your work on a social network can actually affect others. I know once in a while I'll get people messaging me saying like, oh, I can't believe you replied, or things like this, and it always kind of surprises me at first because I'm just a guy who makes stuff, but I also get it. I know from personal experience that whenever I share somebody's post from an artist that I really like or a musician that I like, when they reply back or anything like this, it really means a lot to me. So I'm sure people have similar reactions if you show them love when they share your work. I wanted to keep this video short and sweet, and if you've watched this far, I would like to say thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, if you use the code YouTube20, you can get 20% off any print on my web shop until this date. So if you're watching this video after that date, I'm sorry to say that you can't use that code anymore. However, you can sign up for my newsletter in the description of this video. From there, you can get monthly updates on all the photos I upload, the videos like this, along with exclusive codes for rebates on my prints. You can find my socials in the description as well, and all that other good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
See you!